A very good morning to all of you, my dear students. Welcome back to the class once again. Very good. We have to discuss about the land revenue department. That is also very good department, which is really one of the source of income for the government. And the government के source of income के लिए काम आता है वो. So that is a good department for the government because they are earning revenue. They are getting a lot of money as a tax for the land. You might have heard your parents are also going and paying the taxes to the government for the land that they are having. House tax maybe. Ours is an agriculture country. Yes, of course, our country is full of agriculture. Everywhere people are doing, especially this work, agriculture work. Land revenue has always been an important source of income to the state. As I said, that it is one of the important source of income, land revenue. And many times you might have seen that people are going for registry for people are selling their land to others, and others are selling to the land or to the third person, to the fourth person. And whenever there is a sale and purchase of the land, the government get the tax. The government get the tax for transferring the name of the land, for transferring the land to the other person. So the government is getting the tax in the name of the registration charge and a registry charge, that is known as. The district collector is the head of the land revenue administration of the district. So we are talking about this person. You can see over here, district collector. Yeah, collector. You can say no, deputy commissioner or collector. So the district collector is the head of this particular department, land revenue department. And as his name suggests, his name is only, you can see, district collector. Collector means collection karne wala. He will have to collect. His chief function is to collection of land revenue of the district. उनका सबसे बड़ा काम, main काम यही होता है that he has to collect the taxes, the land revenue of the district from his district. He is assisted in this work by several officers, and there are several officers who work under him, who help him, like Tehsildar, Naib Tehsildar. These are the person you can see over here. Tehsildar, Naib Tehsildar, Kanungo, and Patwari. These are the persons who are going to help him. And you can see over here, he is assisted in this work by several officers like this. They also try cases of major land disputes, and there is always a fight. You might have seen also people are fighting, saying that this is my land, and other people will say no, this is my land. So they handle all this dispute also ना, ये आपस में लोग जो लड़ते हैं लैंड्स की वजह से, जमीन के वजह से. So these people, तहसीलदार, नायब तहसीलदार, कानूंगो, पटवारी, and district collector, they used to handle, they used to have these cases in the court also. They take the cases to the court, and the judge decide whose land is that. Even for the efficient working of the revenue administration, the district is divided into number of tehsils. Now there is a division in the revenue administration. To administer in a nice way, properly, they have divided. They have divided the district into number of tehsils. उन्होंने क्या किया, district को तहसील में divide कर दिया, and each division is known as tehsil. Suppose a big district like Gaya is a very big district, and suppose it has been divided into 4 parts or 5 parts. So each part will be known as tehsil, and each part will be having a tehsildar. है ना, और हर एक पार्ट में कौन होगा, एक तहसीलदार होगा. A tehsildar is assisted by a nayab tehsildar. Means you can say like principal, vice principal is there in school. So like tehsildar is also having a nayab tehsildar who is going to assist the tehsildar. You can say nayab tehsildar is the assistant of tehsildar. And even a kanungo is also a post, right? So he also get the chance to help tehsildar. So tehsildar is getting help, is getting assistant by nayab tehsildar and kanungo. A patwari is also responsible for what? He is responsible for maintaining land and revenue records of few villages. So patwari is also appointed by the government only, by district administrator, by district, you can say deputy collector. So they patwari is doing for maintaining the land. Means he will have the record that this particular land, it belongs to whom. he can say, he can check in his register that whether this land belongs to whom, to which person. So it also helps in settling the dispute among people in case of land also. So he used to maintain land as well as revenue records from a particular village or a few villages. तो उनका पास रिकॉर्ड होता है कि एक विलेज से कितना इनकम आ रहा है, कितने रिवेन्यू आ रहे हैं, कितने इनकम्स आ रहे हैं, है ना, गवर्नमेंट के पास. So he can tell by looking at his register, by looking at his records. You can see one more work is there. Patwari maintains the map of a village, land, roads, wells, etc. Okay, Patwari is having this type of information also because he is maintaining the map of the village, and in map he can tell by looking at the map that whose land is whose land, and where are the roads in the village, where are the wells in the village, he can say, and many details. He used to have many details in his record. So Patwari has a very large work. You can see he has very good work and very tedious work as well. Now you can see measuring land and keeping land records are the main functions of Patwari. You can see measuring the land as well as keeping the land records. He is also known by different name in different state. Patwari का और भी बहुत सारा नाम है, but different states have different names for Patwari, but the function is same. Karamchari is also the name of Patwari, Lekhpal, Patwari or village officer. These are the name of Patwari. Karamchari, Lekhpal or village officer. He used to have a map of what village, land, roads, well, etc. And this record is periodically updated, और ये update होते रहता है because land are purchased and sold by the people. So he has to maintain a record of the latest data. He must have the latest data. He must have the latest updation. So he used to record it periodically and update the record. The khasra, that is the record of the Patwari, identifies which plot of land is owned by whom. So he used to issue a certificate by the name of khasra. Okay, and in that certificate, in that receipt, it is written that this land belong to whom person, which person. So if you want to know that whose land is whom and what is the measure of land and how much length and breadth is the measurement of the land, then all this record you will get from khasra, and khasra will be issued to you from Patwari. So the khasra record of the Patwari issues a khasra record, and that khasra has all the detail that Mr. Shafiq Ahmed is having land at this particular place, and the measurement of the land is this 45 feet by 40 feet, like this, whatever. So now we have seen the function of Patwari, function of many people over here, and the name of different name of Patwari also we have seen. Now let us move to the next page. So before that, so my students, you can see in the previous page it was written, you can see the last line is responsible for maintaining land and revenue records. Okay, we have seen that, we have gone through this paragraph as well. And he also having the record whose plot of land is owned by whom. Now you can see there is a photograph over here, image. This is, you can see the map. It is showing that it is the map of village Amrapura. Okay, and you can see in this map, let me zoom it all. Now you can see Patwari record 14, khasra number 5, and the khasra number 5 is having this information. Now you can see this is a plot of land over here. Okay, this is a plot of land, and it has been divided into 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5 numbering are there. And you can see over here, these are the boundaries. You can see the legends over here. This particular sign means boundaries. These are the boundaries. And where there is a well, you can see these are written as this one, well. So यहाँ कहाँ पर well है? In which plot of land the well is there? In plot number 3. A well is there in plot number 2. In plot number 8, the wells are there in plot number 8, 2 and 3. You can see. Where are the grasslands? कहाँ पर घास वगैरह है, grasslands है. You can see these plots are having grassland. Plot number 6, 7 and 3. Kacha road. You can see this mark is known as Kacha road. You can see over here. This is the Kacha road. Right? So there is Kacha road and Pakka road. You can see this one is the Pakka road over here. So everything you can see in the map. So plot number 6 and plot number 7 will have a Pakka road at their right. And plot number 1, 2, and 3 is having Kacha road over here, you can see. And where are the trees? You can see trees. So plot number 3, plot number 7, and plot number 6 is having trees also. And now you can see scale is written as 1 inch equal to 1 feet. It is written clearly. So let me share the screen once again. If there is problem in the screen sharing, now I think it should be there properly. So my students, you have seen this is a map and it tells us everything. And now Patwari will have the record that plot number 1 belongs to whom, plot number 4 belongs to whom. He has the record, and he can tell you very easily. He can tell you that whose plot is having land, trees, whose plot is having well. He also knows that because everything is written in this khasra. You can see village Amrapura, village Amrapura का खसरा number 5 है, record number 14 है. So now let us come back to that story. In the story above, the dispute between Nallal and Rameshwar was settled with the help of Khasra record of the Patwari. So it was settled, and because it is written in Patwari record, it is always written that plot number 1, the length and breadth of the plot number 1, the length and breadth of each plot, and plot number 4, 5, 6, you can see everything is written in Patwari's record. So Patwari can help you, can give you the measurement of your land at any time. Whenever you will go in his or her official time, he will give you the record that what is the measurement of your land. So if someone will shift this particular bund, this is known as bund, this division, this is known as the division is known as the bund. So if someone will shift this bund, suppose land number 1 plot number 1 people who belongs to whom I don't know. So if he or she shift this bin from there to this side, let me show you with the help of my drawing skills. Okay, if suppose it is shift over here, then what will happen? The plot number 2 people, those who will having plot number 2, they will start fighting with plot number 1. They will say, why have you shifted your land from here to this place? So who will tell what is the measurement? The Patwari will tell, yes, I have their measurement. So this is the reason, my dear students, that Patwari is having all the record and he can settle all the record very easily, my dear students. So if someone will shift the land, shift the bund, shift the divider, then it can easily be cracked and checked out, and who has done what. So in that case also, Rameshwar and Nallal fighting case, dispute case, it was settled with the record of the Patwari. Exact measurement of land owned by a person is done with the help of Patwari's map, है ना. Patwari के map के हिसाब से ही measurement होती है. Agriculture field are measured in several ways. Now there are several ways of measuring the agriculture field. You can see over here, in some places a long chain is used. बहुत सारी जगह पर क्या होता है, long chain, they are using long chain. But in some other places a bamboo stick is used. In the above story, the Patwari measured the disputed plots of Rameshwar and Nallal and compared them with the corresponding measurements on their map. So Patwari might have gone to that particular field of Nallal and Rameshwar and he measured, and he would tell the right thing that Nallal's the plot measurement, what is the measurement of the plot of the Nallal and Rameshwar. It was found that Nallal had indeed encroached upon 40 square feet of Rameshwar's land. और इससे क्या पता चला? It was found easily with the help of Patwari record that Nallal has shifted his bund. Obviously, he has done that wrong thing. Nallal has shifted his bund by 40 square feet, and he has taken that 40 square feet land of Rameshwar, and that's why Rameshwar was fighting, because Rameshwar was knowing the measurement of his land. But Nandlal has done that wrong thing. He has shifted the bund and has taken 40 square feet of Rameshwar land. So he has to give it back. The Patwari also organizes the collection of land revenue from the farmers of his locality. So Patwari also organize, and he also organize. He asks the people how should they give the land revenue to the Patwari. How can they deposit the land tax? So he also organizes from the farmers of his locality. अपने locality के farmers से वो लैंड रेवेन्यू भी लिया करते थे. He organized the collection. Might organize means what? He might have told that from this plot number 1 to plot number 10 will come on this particular 10th of April. Okay, plot number 11 to plot number 20 will come on 12th April. Like that he can organize. He can ask the farmers to come in on different dates. He also maintains the record of crops grown in various fields. My God, very good. He's having a lot of record. He knows that in which particular plot, which type of crops are growing also. He also maintains that record also on various field, on wells. Even he has the record of wells also. He has the record of tube wells also. Where are the tube wells in the village? Where are the wells in the village? He knows everything about the village. He also maintained the record of crops grown on various fields. And the land disputes are heard in the Tehsildar's office. Now, if there is a dispute regarding the land, then it is heard, means it is settled at तहसीलदार ऑफिस. तहसीलदार के ऑफिस में ये सेटल किया जाता है. द तहसीलदार एंड द नायब तहसीलदार सुपरवाइज, है ना, दे यूज्ड टू सुपरवाइज व्हाट, लेट अस सी, supervise the work and record of the patwari. So as we know that Tehsildar and Nayab Tehsildar are the head of Patwaris. So they used to guide him. They used to supervise the work of Patwari. They used to tell them how to maintain all these records. Farmers need a copy of land records. और farmers को क्या चाहिए? उनको एक copy होना. They need a copy of their land record, that which land belongs to them and what is the measurement of the land. So they used to give them, Patwari used to give them the record, copy of the land record to the farmers as well. So this is all about Patwari and his work and how the lands are kept in record about a particular village or many villages. My dear students, now let us come back to the last topic of the chapter and hope that we will complete also. Law of inheritance for women. Means Hindu Succession Amendment Act 2005. Means previously when there is a distribution of property among the sons, the girls, the daughter were not getting anything from the property of their farmer, or you can say from the property of her father. Suppose a father is having 4 houses, and he has 2 sons and 2 daughters. Then what what was going on previously? All the 4 houses were taken by the son only. The daughters were not getting anything. Now here is the thing over here, that law of inheritance has been developed, or you can say has been implemented from the government of India, and it is known as Hindu Succession Amendment Act 2005. Now let us see what is written in this act. You must have heard or read stories about widows and their miserable plight. Yes, of course. You might have heard about this one, that if someone in the Hindu family, if someone's husband died, then that particular woman has a very miserable plight. That particular woman has a very tough life after she become widow. Means after her husband died, then her life also become very difficult. They were abandoned by their families. उनके families उनको निकाल देते हैं घर से. They, or you can see sometime if they do not put them out of the family, then they used to give him a separate house and a small house where she used to live all alone. There were newspaper reports recently of an old woman being thrown out of house by her son and daughter-in-law. You can see एक बूढ़ी औरत को ना, एक old woman was thrown out of her house by her son and daughter-in-law, यानी बेटे और बहू ने उसको घर से निकाल दिया. Subsequently, she died on a heap of garbage, and she died on the garbage, है ना, कूड़े जहाँ पर कूड़े फेंकते हैं हम लोग, she died there. There also cases of torture and beating of wives also, and not to speak of dowry related harassment. We know that there are many cases of dowry related harassment also. Dowry, means, it means dahej, and because of dowry there is also very harassment cases, and husband used to beat his wife and ask him, go and get more dowry, I want more dowry, I want more money. So like this, all this happens in our society. And even they used to torture their wife and beat their wife because of dowry also. Or there are many cases of dowry and bad bad thing going on with the woman. A lot of cases are there. And when a woman become a widow, then her life is very miserable, है ना, बहुत कठिन हो जाता है उनकी life if someone is getting widow. Now the root cause, what is the cause of this exploitation of women के साथ इतना गलत जो हो रहा है, उसका cause क्या, what is the cause of exploitation? Is their economic dependence on their husband. That is the main cause, because wife is to have to depend on the husband for financial, for money, for economic. यानी पैसे के लिए वो पूरे तरीके से वाइफ जो होती है वो हस्बैंड पर डिपेंड होती है, एंड दैट इज द cause of exploitation. If the wife will not listen to her husband, then her husband will beat him, will harass him, will not talk to him properly, will can send him out of the house also, can throw him out of the house. These are the things going on with the women because of this, है ना, because of economic dependence on their husband. वो पैसे के लिए अपने husband पर depend होती है. That is the reason. Till recently, women didn't get a share in the family's agricultural land. The women were not getting share in the share of family. Wait. So recently, women were not getting any share from the family's agricultural land. So before 2005, the women were not used to get any share from the land which the family is having. Only the son were getting. Only the male members used to get the share. Usually after father's death or during his lifetime also, his property was divided equally among his sons only. And previously it was that father's property was divided among the sons only. The daughters were not getting anything. The central government passed the Hindu Succession Amendment Act 2005 because it was not in any of the scripture as well, and it was not written anywhere that women will get the share. And that is the reason the central government of India, the central government has passed one act that is known as Hindu Succession Amendment Act, and it was passed in the year 2005. Now what is there with this act? Let us see. The new law envisages that all sons, daughter and their mothers will get an equal share of the father's agricultural land. Now it is according to the new law that it is saying, the law is saying that all sons, all daughters and even their mother, means the wife of the farmer, of the father, will get equal share in the property, in the agricultural land. जितने भी जमीन है उसमें equal proportion में उनको हिस्सा मिलेगा. They will also get, that daughters will also get, even the mother will also get equal share. The law is applicable to Hindus of all states and union territories of the country, and this law is applied to all Hindus living in this country of all states. The law applies to the Hindu community only because it is written, you can see the Hindu Succession Amendment Act 2005. So the law is applicable to Hindu community only, not the Muslims, not the Sikhs. Other communities are governed by laws related to their own religions concerning marriage and inheritance, and other religions are having their laws. They don't have to get the laws from the government. They are having laws related to the marriage, related to the sharing of the property. And in Muslims there is always there is already a law, so we don't need the Muslims don't need any law from the government. The law is expected to enhance the dignity and status of women in our society. So law इसलिए बनाया गया है so that it can increase the dignity, it can increase the respect of the women and status of women in our society. This will also lessen the discrimination against women. Now the women will have also money, the woman will also have the land, and he or she can sell the land to anyone and get the money, lakhs of rupees, maybe crores of rupees, and then she can start a business also from her own side. So she will be very you can say very dependent, independent. She will be very independent, and she will not accept all the torture from the husband. She will say, I'm also having a lot of money, I can start my own business, I don't need your help. This is a great steps, है ना, great step towards giving equality and justice to women, है ना. ये एक बहुत बड़ा step है government का, and we should really clap for this great step from the government side, that they have given, they have done a lot of thing for the women. That is all in this class, my dear students. Remember the name of the law, remember the year from where it has been implemented from each year. So that is all in this class, my dear student. That is the end of the chapter as well. Hope that you are all safe at home, stay at home and stay safe, my dear students. Bye bye, take care.